Support for today's show comes from Career Fitter. Career Fitter is a site where they give you a 60-question test. Takes about 10 minutes. And out of that, they're going to give you recommendations basically for your ideal business environment, a team building approach, career matches, work strengths, income potential based upon job matching, preferred communications methods, weaknesses that you may have, a whole host of things. They'll give you a free report. They have a premium report as well. Quality service recommended by Forbes, Psychology Today, and quite a few others. So use the link in the show notes. It will help you start to figure out some of the things you might consider with a new career. And if you hire me to coach you, I'll give you a little bit of a discount and reimburse you for some of the cost of the premium report, because it'll help us both with coaching. And now, let's get going. This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 2108. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome to Friday. I've been busy this week, and frankly, I've had enough, but I was determined to get this show out to you today. Working on it last night, 9 p.m., 8:55 to be exact, because I wanted to make sure you had it. And this continues my series on preparing for your job search. Hope you find it helpful and hope you give the show an honest review wherever you listen to the show. And by the way, are we connected on LinkedIn? If not, follow me on LinkedIn. Go to linkedin.com/IN/the Big Game Hunter. And with that, hope you have a great weekend, and we'll be back in just one moment. Today's show is brought to you by FlexJobs. At FlexJobs, you can find flexible work at home, real jobs available in a host of different fields that you can apply for. Now, to get access to the application, you have to create an account, but it has jobs in HR, recruiting, graphic design, bilingual positions, sales. There's lots of different categories of positions that are available. So use the link in the show notes, go to FlexJobs, and see what they have for you for flexible work. And with that, we'll be back in just one moment. And I've got some advice for you for your next interview. It's simple advice. It's important advice. It's advice that most people should do, but they never do it. It makes no sense that they don't do it. Here's what I want you to do. Before you go in for the interview, as part of your preparation, I want you to map your experience to the job requirement. Don't have a job requirement? Ask the recruiter for a copy. Ask them to talk with you about the experience if they don't have a copy, the experience the client is looking for, what you'd be expected to do. Ask them, ask the company for a copy of the position description. Just get a summary of what the firm is looking for and what you'd be doing. And then in your mind, map out your experiences and your successes to that job in advance. It's so important that you do it in advance so you're well prepared. Now, I want you to understand that what I ask people to do at the very beginning, the second thing that they do at an interview, the first thing is to thank someone for making the time to see them or call them. And then from there, continue by saying, I saw the position description and it looked terrific, but I want to get your take on the job. Could you tell me about your experience, about the role that you have open and what I can do to help? Now, excuse me. Sorry about that. And between your homework and what you're told, you've got great preparation all lined up in order to deliver the goods on the interview. But again, it starts off with mapping your experience to the job description before you walk in the door. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, I've got a lot that's in the show notes that will help you. Go there, take a look at some of the things I highlight. I know it can help you with your search. But I want you to do one thing for me, and that is put in your phone thebiggamehunter.us Jeff Altman, my name. And when you need help, when you need advice, when you have a question, come over to the website, go exploring in the blog, contact me for coaching or because you have a question. I'd love to help you. In the meantime, I hope you have a terrific day, and most importantly, be great! Green Geeks is the web host I use for my website, thebiggamehunter.us. I've used them now for a few years. They do terrific work, and I've worked with some of the larger, more well-known web hosts and hated the support experience. Green Geeks makes so much easy for me by handling things behind the scenes, I should say, so that I don't have to worry about them. Now, they're running a special through April. Translated, if you take a 3-year bundle, it's $249 per month amortized, which is nothing. And if you go for 1 year, it's like $495. So I like them a lot. I want to encourage you, if you have a website and you've been thinking about making a change, use the link in the show notes. It will change your experience of web hosting. And we'll be back in just one moment.